There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's live stream. Let me just quickly get everything set up. Sorry for the slight delay here. That's actually not that bad. Of course, just as I was about to start the stream, everything set up, like capture software, all the chats were set up, lights and cameras were all on. All I needed to do was just to boot the game, and of course the game wouldn't boot, and so I had to reboot the machine completely. Which of course meant I have to open everything up and again, and yeah. Anyway, let me just get my water here. Okay, so if you watched the load Dave yesterday, you will know that I had a plan to go out and take the cucumber out for a spin, because again, the thing hadn't had enough airtime lately. But as you can probably guess from the name of the stream, that's not what we're doing tonight. Because I got contacted by a long-time viewer, and also one who's been talking to over my Discord, Commander Wooland, who also frequents the live stream. Not sure if he's here tonight, but he found some rather interesting things with the. I'm not sure if this is. I never heard of it, at least, but there might be some of the guys that are really into the whole alien thing that know of this already, so I don't know if this is new or if it's known already, but at least I want to go and test it out. We're going to go and take a Thargoid probe, and we're going to fly it out to a beacon, a Guardian beacon, because the Thargoid probe can do something quite fun, and we're going to try to see what that happens when we do that to a beacon. Okay, but before we set out, I just wanted to say quick hellos to people in chat. Let me just see here, we have Gary, we have DKY. Oh, you got the t-shirt, right, DK? And we have Dongle Aura here. Hello, Dongle Aura. We have Ericsson, Eloy, Recycled, Dara, Alan. Lots of people here. Hello and welcome to every one of you. So, I think I'm just gonna quickly get a hold of all my stuff here. Yeah, combat can be fun to watch. I mean, if you just run around in a, if we're just running around in a Hazret site, then it would pretty much get boring really quickly. But running some of those, like hunt the pirate leader or like kind of missions, they can be quite fun. And Hastur says, RIP D2E, finding probes is always fun. Yeah, and that is why I came prepared, and I found one already. Because I know that can sometimes take hours to find, so I came prepared, because I don't want to have you guys sit around and watch me spend 2 hours not finding a Thargoid probe. So for once, I actually came slightly prepared to a live stream. Mark the day, that's the first. So, but, first of all, we're gonna find ourselves a beacon, and, I mean, this is gonna look like I actually know what I'm doing. I've already located one. Looked up the location, I found the one closest to where I'm at the moment. Right there, boom. 536 light years away, and we're in our jump anaconda, so that shouldn't be too far. It is 8 jumps. Let's get into space, but we actually have a small task we need to do before we leave. Because just before we leave, I want to show you what the Thargoid probe can do to your ship. Oh, I should have refueled. Whee! I forgot to refuel. Okay. No, we'll take. We need to go into Super Cruise anyway. We'll take a quick swoop by the star, as we follow the red lights on the way out. Oh, by the way, Dongro, you're gonna love this. Look at this jump anaconda. Boosting now. Oh yeah. Okay, let's lock the star. And let's get in and get some fuel here before we actually leave. I don't want to go into Super Cruise. Scoop on the way. Problem is, I don't have enough fuel to make my first jump. Well, let's try this new orbit thing. I actually want to see what happens if we make this go into automatic orbit around the star. Will it auto fuel scoop for us? Okay, Matkas asks, can you tell us how we find the Thargoid probe? Yes, I can. I went down in the Pleiades area and I found a planet or a system with an ammonia planet. I'm not sure if it has to have an ammonia planet anymore. But at least there was an ammonia planet in the system, but where I found it was nowhere near that planet, so I'm not sure if that's important anymore. I went into the nav beacon and I scanned the nav beacon, showing me all the signal sources in system. Sorry, got the hiccups. Found all the signal sources in system, and then I just went from all the threat level 5 human signal sources, one at a time, one after the other. Now, in the majority of the cases, a threat 5 will contain a interceptor. They are not immediately hostile. If you drop out too close to them, they will launch the Thargon swarm. But if there is an interceptor there, you just boost away, and as soon as you're out of the mass lock, you jump. They're not gonna attack you if you don't provoke them. But in some cases, and to me it wasn't, I think this was on my 4th or 5th signal source. It was actually quite quick. Let's see what it does now if it crashes me into the star. But on my 4th or 5th signal source, I got into an instance that was empty. Look at this, no hands. That was empty, and there was a Thargoid probe floating around. I also got one earlier where there was a Thargoid sensor floating. So you can get either the sensor or the probe in the threat 5s, or you're gonna get an interceptor. Okay, it looks like it's entered orbit, but it also looks like it's doing it at a way, way high altitude. We're actually still approaching. Check, so now something harder. Can you tell me where Raxler is? Somewhere in Elite, apparently. I'm not sure. No one knows. Oh, well, so maybe some knows. And we're still moving closer. I want to see if it automatically drops into fuel scooping range. It does. Not very far. I wonder how close it will go. You can see we're still approaching it. We're still getting closer ever so slightly. You can also see it by the fuel consumption here. The fuel scooping rate going up. So you can actually, if you want to, just set your autopilot to a star and then let it fuel scoop on its own. Maybe it depends on the stars or something like that. Derek, thanks a lot for the donation. May our Jesus be with you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Raxler, second star to the right. And straight till morning. Thanks a lot, Derek. That's awesome. Okay, it's not the fastest way to fuel scoop, but it's definitely a way to fuel scoop. Okay, I'm gonna take manual control of this and gonna finish this fuel scoop here. Thanks for the informative content. It's helped the new commander greatly. You're very welcome. Okay, let's just unlock that. Okay, what I wanted to do was... Damn, that's loud. There we go. Just want to drop out here into empty space. And... Then I'm gonna go over and take my probe, and I'm going to jettison it. There we go. And then I'm gonna switch over to the discovery scanner, which we now have on every single ship. We're gonna target this, and then we're gonna get up nice and close, right, without bumping into it. I don't want to destroy it, so be very careful. We're gonna get nice and close with it, like very close, like this, and then we're gonna honk it with the discovery scanner. And then it should honk us back. Oh yeah, here we go. Never gets old, does it? And it turns off our ship, right? Now the plan is to take this with this small EMP pulse, fly it down to a Guardian beacon, activate the beacon, and then try to EMP bomb it with a Thargoid probe. Woolen did this and got some rather interesting results out of it. Thargoid quiet. Thargoid probe. Perfect. What's the most annoying combat build I can think of? Like, annoying for the pilot or for someone being shot by it? Okay, let's go. So the Thargoid approach the space station. Yeah, I'm not sure how much range it has. You have to be really, really close for the effect to start. But I actually don't know what kind of range the EMP pulse works at. Because I've always wanted to, we might do that later, I always wanted to try go into open in Shinrata Desra and dump one outside. Outside the station, and then when people are leaving, just honk, and then have that EMP pulse goes off. I don't know what the. I have no idea what it would do. Anti-ganker build. Okay, so something that's annoying to shoot at. Okay, got it. What would be the most annoying thing to shoot at? I mean, I guess pretty much anything that has way too many, or that just constantly chaffing, constantly shield boosting. I think that's something that would annoy people a lot. I mean, if you want to annoy people, taking their progression away from them is really annoying, and or preventing them from progressing. So, I don't know. Something with a shit ton of hit points where they just keep shooting and shooting and shooting, and you just keep shield boosting over and over and over again. And when you're not shield boosting, you're having chaff active. Hello, Marcus. How are things? Type 10 was prismatics, yeah. Oh yeah, while we're jumping here, shameless self-promotion. In case you didn't know yet, I very recently just opened a merchandise store. There is a link below the stream now. I might have forgot that last week, but there is now a link below the stream over to the store. You can head over there, you can have a look. There are some t-shirts, there are mugs like the one I have here. Invisible paint not included. And hoodies and like pullovers and tote bags, all that kind of good stuff. So go over and have a look if you want to support the channel. Then you can get yourself some cool merchandise over there. Wouldn't it be nice if someone had, like, I don't know, a ferry or something like that that could carry us out here so we wouldn't have to fly ourselves? Or at least if they had a ferry that didn't fly once a week. Silver Dragons has just got the live stream notification and I'm already watching. Yeah, I always get the notification myself on my phone. Like, every time, right? Notification. Remember, you have to go and watch that live stream. Stubble says, hey, I followed your neutron star guide and fucking down halfway. What neutron star guide? I have specifically never touched on how to do neutron highwaying because I suck at it. Yeah, change live stream date to Thursdays. Then I have a ferry. Yeah, but then the problem is that the ferry leaves right as the live stream starts. So I would have to start a few minutes. Oh, I forgot my fuel again. Let's hope this star is scoopable, otherwise we'll have to take a small detour. This is why I would be a horrible explorer. I would keep running out of fuel. Hero PC, hello. Duchess Asylum, hello and welcome as well. And we have Picard over on Twitch. Hello to you as well. Max says, I know how to do it. I know the trick, but like flying in and then flying outwards, so you fly away from the star as you're boosting. So I know the theory, what you have to do. I just suck at it. I just need to spend some time practicing, I guess. And let's get some more fuel here. Frederick 6, dude, are you jumping 68 light years in an anaconda? Please leave a link. Oh, I'll give you a link to my build in the chat in a second. We're just quickly getting some more fuel. The camera conda build. Do remember though that I'm just gonna post a link here, a shortened link. There we go. That this build it's called the camera conda build specifically because it has a lot of equipment on it that is specific to my needs of recording video, like a fighter bay, for instance, and a butt ton of scanners. I have 2 SRBs, which is not needed. So you can do a lot to increase the range even further than what I've done. No, Dutchess, I'm not in the Cube Combo today. There was a change of plans, so the Cube Combo will have to wait. We're back in the camera conda. Alright, 2 jumps. I hope the next one. Do you agree on your thoughts on the ferries? Hold on. Did you post those in a comment or did you post them just above? Here we go. If you ask me, more ferries are a good idea. Pointing out bad ideas. Thanks a lot for following on Twitch. We'll read that again. I think the ferries are a good idea. Even a ferry bubble colonia. Yeah, I guess the argument is that it would make, like, if you begin to have ferries all over the place, it would begin to make the galaxy feel a lot smaller. If you could suddenly take one ferry and you would be in Colonia. Then it would basically, Colonia would pretty soon become the second bubble, right? I'm not sure if I'm a little uncertain about what I think about having ferries like all the way to Colonia. It would be really nice for the engineering part, but maybe if Colonia began to develop a little bit more, became bigger and more people lived out there, then it would make sense. There would still be plenty of places in the galaxy to go. But I think, I mean, I like the idea of having ferries to places like Guardian Space and maybe to Maya in the Pleiades sector. That would be awesome. Problem is, if they can only move them on server tech, so it's once a week, then that's just not frequent enough. It needs to be a lot more frequent when we're looking at these short distances. So yeah. But I think, yeah, short distance ferries that are more frequent, like once a day, could be okay. I think once a day would be okay to Maya, for instance, right? Then you could go down to Maya, you could spend an evening there, and you could then dock when you were done with your stuff at the end of the day. And then when you came back for the next play session, there was a chance that that you were back at the bubble where you started. You could then move out and do whatever you need to do. We don't need another gnosis incident. Okay, I think we arrived. Indeed we have. There's a beacon there. Oh, I saw someone asked a question like, what is the best engineering modifications for frameshift drives? If you have a class 5 or higher, you go with increased range and mass manager. And if you go have 5 is kind of, you can choose between the two if you have 5, but if you have 5 or lower, you go with increased range and whatever it's called, the one that gives you more fuel per jump. I can't remember what the name of it is, but if it's 5 or higher, go with mass manager. I agree, Donglor. Less than 1,000 light years should be daily. If we're talking thousands and thousands of, yeah, deep charge. Thank you guys. Deep charge. If we're talking thousands of light years, then once a week is perfect. That's fine. Yeah, increase range plus mass manager for 5 and higher. 5. When you are at 5, it doesn't matter if you go mass manager or deep charge. It's pretty much the same. But if you have anything, if you have higher than 5, you need mass manager. If you have lower, you need deep charge. By the way, if any of you have not done any of the Guardian stuff yet, and you still want to do it, and you don't want spoilers, this is your spoiler warning. You're very welcome. I almost can't see it. Hold on. There it is. Much better. Okay, now we should be close enough that we can turn this thing off and still see it in all its glory. Okay. Here we go. They definitely look better without night vision, but I couldn't see it for all the fog before. Okay. I have a fighter.
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
Helm. Orders. Hold position. Charging up all the pylons. And the last one. Let's get some nice camera shots of this. This is around 500 light years from Sol, and this is the closest. They go all the way out to like 700, some of these beacons. There we go. Now I need to get this thing back in the hangar. Nice and steady. Okay, so now I need to be a little careful here. I don't want to jettison this too close because I don't want to end up risking this going into something that it shouldn't. So I think we're gonna start out here nice and far out and see what happens, and then we're slowly gonna move ourselves closer and closer and closer, right? So I'm just gonna angle my ship slightly towards it. This is, I can't remember where I got the skin. It was part of some event. It's the Galnet article skin, and I kind of find it funny to put the Galnet article skin on the ship that I used to do all my videos. It was kind of like a journalist news reporting ship, right? Since it has the Galnet branding on it. I kind of find that funny. I can't remember where we got it. There was some event, if we did something, we would get it. Okay. Now we get the probe out. Okay, so it drops around 200 meters. And again, we're going to be very careful here not to bump into it. Oh, it's still moving, it's still moving. So maybe more like... I would say a 500 meter safe distance is probably okay. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Gotta honk it. Nothing different. Seems to be the same. Okay, let's try to move it a little bit closer. Yeah, I think closer. I just want to be very cautious with this, because I only have one, and they are a pain in the butt to find. And I don't want to end up destroying it. Oh, small bump there. What? Look at this. I have full throttle forward right now. And I can't move any closer. Then I'm being pushed back. Can you see that? If I move forward. And now I have my hands off and I'm flying in reverse now away. I can't get any closer than this. So I guess this will be where I'm gonna move up maybe a little bit. Let's just jettison this again. Wait for it to spawn. There we go. And be very careful here. It gets full integrity when it comes back in. So we just have to remember to pick it up before it dies. We might have to try to do this from different angles and stuff like that, just to see what happens. Okay, so this is about as close as we can get. From this angle, at least. Still the same. Yeah, but I can't do this on a planet. I'm not too keen on doing it on a planet, at least. Oh. Cargo hold. And again, be very careful with our precious, precious probe. Let's try to get in. Maybe we can get in closer from the bottom somehow. Oh, it's the same thing. Getting pushed back. Let's try to move up close to one of the keys. I'll definitely take it to a Guardian site. I'll get the key and then we'll go and charge up a Guardian site. And then try to see what happens if we feed it a probe instead of the key. Here we seem to be allowed to go a lot closer. Let's see. Just gonna try to judge the angle here. Probably should move forward a little bit. Drop a t-shirt, it will spawn Raxler. So I don't want to actually hit this thing, I just want to have it sitting very, very close. Let's see. That should be okay, I think. I think I'm gonna try to drop it here. Yeah. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. I like my probe. Okay, here we go. Nope. It will nose bob itself upwards. That didn't do a whole lot. Perfect. Okay, I think next step would be to scan this thing here. And then, because it seems this is not doing anything. At least we're not getting anywhere right now. Now I just have to remember which scanner it is. It is the data link scanner, I guess. Okay, just gotta get in right over this one. Here. Hope these are not dangerous, right? No. So right here should be okay, I guess. Did I overshoot a little bit? Let's move it over a little bit. Like so. Volter asks, can you post a link to a cool material spreadsheet and lost it? Yeah, sure. Hold on. I will get that for you real quick. And then we're going to try to poop out a probe and down next to the key. And then we're going to try to EM the key and see what happens. And if that doesn't work, I might have to copy link. There we go. And there is... Okay, let's try here. There it goes. That should be a hell to pick up, but it's a pretty good hit. Now, stop moving. Wait. Oh, the key's still there. Where did the key go? But key's still floating around down here. Eyes closed. Personal. Key seems to be unaffected. And my ship still turned itself off. Let's get a collector out. Let's the collector do it. The collecting here. Can the collector pick up the key as well? I hope it can. It can. Wonderful. So we got an ancient key and we got a Thargoid probe. Now I guess it's time to move out and try to find a site and actually feed this probe into the Guardian structure and see how angry they get. There should be a Guardian site somewhere not too far from here if I... Oh yeah, there's one right here. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, go! Come on. What mass log range does this thing have? No, I don't think weapon and module sites would give different results. I think if we're going to get a reaction out of the site, it's probably going to be the same. Oh, that's right, we should get a... But I think that is where we are heading. Must be Guardian structure, right? And super cruise so we can read chat while we're doing it. Commander Weejet, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. There we go. Yes, thank you, Philip. Says if you're enjoying the stream, guys, do remember to go down and give it a like. It would mean a lot to me, and also to let other people know that you are enjoying the stream. Or well, that some people are enjoying the stream. I guess people can't see like the specific people who did it. Dodges Asylum, thanks a lot for the 5 US super chat. Well, that was quick, the notification came this time. Thanks a lot, awesome stuff. Oh, very much appreciated. If I could defect to the Thargoids, but it would cost you all the progression, would do it for the ship? No. No, but we can do that afterwards. It's a good idea. I mean, I don't think we can always get a new key. We're gonna try to feed the site here a probe. And I guess if that's not gonna work, then we're just gonna take the key and then try to feed it to a Guardian site. And then we have a probe then, maybe, already, kind of. Otherwise we're gonna get a new one. Can't see anything at all. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's coming into view now. Perfect. What's the gravity like here? Not too bad. And here comes the fun part, trying to land an anaconda next to one of these sites. For some reason, the ground around these are always so rugged. Okay, this one is very symmetrical. That's nice. Guess I've already spotted the altar. Well, maybe it's not going to be that bad. This should be, if we just reverse up a little bit here, should be a landing site. Yeah, that was one. Ah, come on. It's very narrow. When we go back, there should be a bigger one back here, I guess. No, that's unsuitable terrain? Okay. Well, then we're gonna go back. What about over here? That also looks fairly flat. Yeah. Oh, there's one there. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm not gonna take any of the objects with me just yet. I'm gonna wait. Because in case something gets messed up and I manage to lose an SRV. I don't want to be driving an SRV with the modules inside, so I'll pick them up once we have the site activated. Okay, I've already spotted my first pylon. I think. Should be one right here. You see? Right in front of us, right there. That's the first one. Oh, this looks... Oh, if it wasn't because we were getting shot out of alignment here. This looks really, really cool. Hold on, we got company. Hello. Ah, it's so bad at aiming. Yeah, I know I can make a hotkey for night vision, and I probably should, to be honest, but... Guardian Urn? No, don't want that. Guardian Tablet, don't want that one either. That one, however... Oh, can we get him? Yeah, we can. And then all pips to shield. Because then they do minimal damage. There we go. Okay, so... My guess is, if we look at this site from a top and we can't see a bloody thing, but we recall the layout. We know there's one down there, and we have two here. We have probably some of the sides as well. Let's try to just charge them up. We can always go again if we miss some of them. Okay, we have plenty of time. So my guess is there would be one out here somewhere. In this area. Yeah. Don't hide. Looks like it's bugged now. Oh, there's plenty of them. Oh, so this was not... This was one of those. Yeah, okay. Okay. Gonna deal with those later. I want to see if I can fight the pylon out here. The trick with the rockets is to make sure you have 4 pips, or all pips to shield. So yeah, it would be 4 pips. When you get hit. Seems that maybe there's not one out here. At least I haven't spotted any. Ah, I would have thought so. Let's get in and let's deal with some of those sentinels and let's try again. I'll try to talk you through what I do when I attack these guys here. When they're just shooting at me normally, try to keep an eye on your shields. So right now he's not shooting, so we can put all pips to weapons. Now he's charging up his missiles. Gonna kill him, and then 4 pips to shield. Okay, we're still gonna get thrown around a little bit, but far from as bad as. Which one is angry? This one is angry. When they're shooting at us, we can keep 4 pips to shields. We're not getting shot at. We can move pips over. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh, they actually managed to get my shields down. Ouch, that hurt. Ah, not the best of pip management I've ever done. Ah. Oh, he was shooting at the ship as well. Okay, we still have time. Let's go out and explore this area here. That's another beacon. And not a pylon. So maybe they're not down here. Let's go down and take the sure one we know where are. Just to buy ourselves a little bit more time. Oh. Oh, there's 2 down here. Perfect. There's one here. Oh, and it's on this side. And there's one right here. Okay. So they must be in this area in here somewhere. Because it seemed like they were not out there. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's begin to explore around and see what we can find. There's one. Oh, we got friends. Oh, not now. Hip to shields. I should probably do SLP repair. Sorry, I'm not reading any of the chats right now. Have they fixed? I think they fixed the bug. I at least haven't seen any issues with it. SLV repair. I should do basic. Should be okay. Okay, we have 3 of them over there. Let's see if we can quickly get rid of some of them. Not taking too much heat here. Come on. There's one there that seems a little isolated from the others. Let's see if we can get over. Oh, I saw the last one though. It's right below him there. Go on. Oh, good, I thought I was stuck there. Oh, we're being shot at again. About 5 missiles. Let's see if we can get some cover here. There we go. And that should be the last one. Yeah, all done. And now we have a ton of sentinels. So let's start by going back and dealing with this one back here. Then deal with the rest up close to the altar. Oh. He wants to launch a missile, and I think we can get him before he does. Yes, we can. I'm just gonna collect some of this stuff while we're at it. Go down and deal with the rest. The game will freeze. Oops. When you relog after killing a sentinel. So we'll know soon enough. I guess so. Let's take this guy over here first. Come on. Why can't you drive up this? This should be easy. No? Okay, we'll find another way then. Oh god, now we have a lot of them shooting at us at the same time. So, all pips to shield, let's get some distance to them. Just go and fight them one at a time, we don't want to find multiple. Oh, that sounds like missiles. Oh, that's a lot of missiles. Whee! Yeah, that's a lot. Warning, ship under attack. Oh, missiles going for the ship. Got it. Whey! Okay, getting some distance. Let's get this guy down. Let's try to keep moving this time. Pip to shields. Oh, we're low on shields. Let's get some distance to them again. Just while we're recharging our shields. Unless we can get some... Oh, damn it. I don't have shields up right now. This could be really bad. Oh, yeah. This is really bad. Okay, shields are back. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Get a little bit of heat off us. So to dodge a little bit of attacks. Oh god. These are a lot more difficult than I remember. I don't recall always having to... The bloody missiles. Okay, go on. Almost got one. Ah. Good. He's down. Recharge our shield. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the FSS after the patch. And now they're shooting missiles again. Some of them are once again going after the ship. Yeah, I'm running out of ammo now. I need to synthesize. First repair. And then ammo. There we go. Okay, one left. Oops. Ah, keep forgetting I don't have pips to engines. Ah, stop that. I don't think I can kill him in time. No, I can't. Let's get pips over to shields to try and take some of the incoming missiles. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Now I think we're pretty much done killing sentinels, at least until we manage to activate something. Firefox something like, thank you very much. Oh, ouch. For something that looks this much as a highway, it doesn't perform very well as a highway. I guess this would be faster to drive around than over. Yeah, ship is taking basically no damage. No, I don't remember which system I was in for the target for the probe. Transfer, cargo, Thargoid probe, transfer. So we should have a Thargoid probe on board. Just confirm. Indeed, we do. We're gonna try to drive around this time. Oh yeah, it's corroding. Keep forgetting. And jump. Not that far. Okay, we have so much light here. I guess we can turn off the night vision just for the pretty effect. Okay, let's check how we're doing for positioning here. It's not quite centered. Something like that should do it. Are we a little bit too much forward, maybe? Guess there should be good. Yeah, that looks okay. So, what does it say to a Thargoid probe? Nothing. It doesn't care. What happens if we data link scan it? Nothing. I can't data link scan anything. Well, that didn't turn out all too exciting now, did it? No, the cargo scoop has no effect in the SRV. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to give it another go. Just to make sure I didn't, like, misposition this thing. I'm gonna line myself up as well. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Like that, right? That's pretty centered. Like there, maybe? A little bit more forward than before. Nothing. Okay. I don't think it will accept it. So what we'll do instead... Oops. My SLV is getting damaged as well. Maybe we can try that. The problem is if we drop it out from a ship, it will fall to the ground. I'm afraid it will take damage. But we can try. I mean, if we don't... We can always go and get a Thargoid sensor if we want to get access to a Thargoid site. Because I guess we're going to try and take the key to a Thargoid site and see what happens if we give it a Guardian key. I'm expecting not good things. No, the next step is... I have charged the pylons already. Yeah, does it... Yeah, okay, we could try that. Does it take damage when it's on the ground? Let's just try to... Or does it just stay there? Okay, it looks like it's not taking damage when it's just lying on the ground. So we could try that. Okay, let's do that then. Drop both at the same time. I mean, you can't drop two different items at the same time. You have to drop one and then the other. So let's put this, like, here. There's a Thargoid probe. Now we're gonna get the ship. This might be a very, very bad idea. And whoop. And board. Yeah, no, but the thing is, this is just a soft DMP. It only shuts off the UI in the ship. No, Emsilos. The thrusters are still active. I can still maneuver the ship even when we are... even when we're active, when we're being hit by the EMP pulse. Or I will just make sure, just to be safe, that I'm not hovering directly above it, that I'm coming at an angle. Now, oops, who put that there? So I can't target it. But it's there, I can see it. And hear it. Let's try to honk it, see what happens. Oh, it's still doing it. You see, I still have thrust control. But once again, Guardian structure seems to be absolutely unaffected. I'm gonna try to find a place to land back here. This is a pain. Find a place to land. Oh, there was something there. Where was it? It was a very, very small location. Unsuitable terrain. Come on. That was one. Come on. What more do you want? There we go. Place a D2A mock on it. I don't think we can get those in-game, unfortunately. Only through the merch store. Where is it? Probably let's get the, like, next to the big light thingy, I guess. Yeah, landing large ships at Guardian routes is definitely my least favorite elite minigame. True. Oh, it was a Miss Sunbright. Like, what's over there? Okay. There we go, boarding. And board. Okay. So still have time. Perfect. That haven't yielded a whole lot of result. Let's get this thing off the ground. And while we're getting some altitude, I want to find a active Thargoid site. Can we find something that's probably all far away, regardless of where I go? Thargoid structure, I guess the name is. Locations, Thargoid structure sites. Should be a list somewhere here. Location lists. We have one right here. Actually, the first on the list. Nothing. And it says it's active, which of course I have made sure of. Oh, there we go. Only 720 light years, as we're going from one outskirts to the other. Did anything happen when I dropped the Thargoid thing? No. So far we haven't had a lot of results. We've tried the Guardian beacons, we tried the Guardian site. We EMP'd pretty much everything we got close to. Haven't had a whole lot of results. So now we just have 700 light years of jumping ahead of us. I guess that's what, 11 jumps? Perfect. 10 jumps to go. We just had 1 jump. Auto cool. Yeah, there is. I actually can't even see the viewer count right now, so I don't know what's it at, but guessing from the activities in chat that it's okay. It's going. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. 188 right now. Why am I replaying my own stream twice right now? That's a waste. Back to the Pleiades sector, exactly back where I started earlier today. Yeah, I probably covered, I don't know. I think I'm gonna end up covering something like 2,000 light years today. I went down to the Pleiades sector to get the probe, then back to Shinrata where we started. Then we flew about 500 and something out here, and now we're flying 700. So on the stream alone, we've been flying 1100 light years plus the 2 to the Pleiades sector and back today. So that's been plenty of jumping. What happens if you have both Thargoids and Guardian items in your cargo hold and then found by... I don't hope if I'm gonna get hyper addicted when we begin to get close to the Pleiades sector, I'm space dust. There's nothing I can do. If they scan my cargo hold, they're gonna rip this thing to shreds. There's gonna be nothing left. I mean, yes, I have a shield, but I mean, I have 581 shield health with pretty crappy resistance, less than 1,000 armor hit points. If we have time, yeah, it could be fun to try and see. I mean, I'll probably get a fine. I hope the station won't kill me. But it could be fun to try and take the probe into Shinrata Desra and then EM bomb someone and they come out of the docking hatch. That could work very well as a stream highlight, like EMP bombing Shinrata Desra. No, we're gonna try to do that at the end, so we can find some find an unlucky soul who will be our victim. We'll probably get a fine for littering because we are jettisoned cargo inside the no fire zone, which is a no-no. But let's see. I just want to go down to a Thargoid base, run in, and try to give it a key. Yeah, I want to give it a Guardian key. And then I would have to have the probe with me. No, you know what? We're gonna... Because I don't want to risk losing the probe. Because then we can't do the Shinrata thing later. So what I will do is I will take the probe and I will go inside and I will pick up a link. Then I will drive out with the link. Hopefully there's a link at that site. Then I will take the link, go out, and I will store the probe and have the link and the key in the cargo hold. Because then if something happens in there and I lose my SRV, then we still have the probe. I'll just dismiss the ship and then that should be safe. Paul asks, just out of curiosity, when do I do live streams? I live stream every Tuesday at 7 o'clock PM in-game time. So, if you look at the in-game clock, every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, that's when I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming both here on YouTube and over on Twitch. We dual stream to both platforms. Wednesday, 7 AM. Are you 12 hours ahead of... Wow, okay. Can you EMP the sentinels? I actually haven't tried. We should have done that. No, Epsilos, I'll just try to feed the Thargoid key into one of the one of the slots and see what happens. I don't necessarily need the sensor as well. We're not interested in actually activating the Thargoid machine. We just want to try and feed it a Guardian key, and hopefully something will happen. No, not planning to activate it. Because when we activate it, we can't do anything else with it at that point. I'll get a link inside. I might even get an extra link, just because then I have 2 links. Nordman says, hello, I watched the video of yours once, and I guess I found you on Twitch. Yes, you did. Feed the Thargoid heart? Never tried that either. I should pay more attention to my jumping here. What's my fuel like at? So, hey, still good on fuel. I don't know if you feed the Thargoid hearts. But that should be easy enough to find out. I mean, get a Goid killing ship and did I activate the Thargoid sister suit lighting system? Nope, I haven't. Three more jumps to go. It is easy. You can kill a Thargoid bug within 30 seconds of you entering the instance where they are. 2 people with the right ships, with the right equipment, and those guys are gone in 30 seconds. Or well, I guess 2 seconds after you open fire. You can pretty much insta-pop them if you have the right equipment. You got elite in trade by running 6 void open runs. That's it, 6 void open runs? Okay. Damn. Yeah, Guardians are dead, but we still have Guardian stuff, so we can still try to see what happens if we give Guardian stuff. So far I've been running around with the Thargoid probe and trying to EMP everything I can get close to. Oh, big star. Have you tried taking another Cyclops in the Sidewinder? It's super fun. Nope. Never really. I mean, so far I've done limited Thargoid combat. Done some. Shakin says something about, yeah, the Twitch affiliate program. Yeah, but it's right that if you... Wait, are we in system? Oh, we're in system. If you're part of the Twitch affiliate program, then you are not allowed to dual stream. Then whatever you stream on Twitch should be Twitch exclusive for 24 hours. but I'm not part of the Twitch affiliate program, so simple as that. I can then dual stream, no problems. If you're part of the partner program, I think it's a different story. But again, getting into the partner program requires a lot bigger following than what I have on Twitch. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to get into the partner program, let's see, where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? Hold on. 1A, or A1 probably. Now, if I really wanted to get into the Twitch partner program, oh, just over 1,000 away, then I mean, if I didn't stream, let's say if I stopped streaming on YouTube and only streamed on Twitch, I think I could get enough attention over there to get into the partner program. But I have no intentions of stop streaming on YouTube. I mean, YouTube is the main platform that I try to stay on, and yeah, so over on Twitch, people said partners is like 75 views on average per stream, and you can see right now people on YouTube, we have when they're watching, they're 193 right now. So I think getting the numbers over on Twitch would be fairly easy. I would just stop streaming on YouTube, but I have no intentions of doing that. The whole reason why I'm streaming on Twitch was because there were some people who asked because they preferred watching on Twitch. So I just decided to dual stream because it was pretty much a minimal effort from my side to get that up and running. And yeah, now that it's up and running, it's easy for me to, I mean, I have an extra chat I need to monitor, but that's about it. And again, some people prefer YouTube, some prefer Twitch, and that's why I'm dual streaming, so you can pick and choose with platform. Hello, Wooland, the guy who tipped me off to some of these things. So far, no, I've had 0 luck so far. I couldn't get the beacon to do anything different. I still got my UI shut down. We've just been to a Guardian site as well, trying to see what would happen if we fed the probe into a Thargoid, a Guardian site. We also EMP'd the site. No luck. Okay, let's get this thing. This should be on this plan. Let's get this surface scanned. Two probes. Let me guess, we could do it with one. Done. One probe. Thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. So now we should see a unknown structure scan. I wonder what that can be. And another subscription on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I do believe Wooland is on Discord. So, Wooland, just to actually completely understand the situation you had, so you had the effect with it, like going and like doing that wave thingy, like it sent out that pulse, but you didn't have any effect. The UI didn't disappear. That's how I understood what was happening to you. Thanks a lot for all the followers over on both YouTube and on Twitch. Sorry I've not been keeping up with the notifications here. Yeah, we didn't have any effect on the beacon either, but we had the UI disappear. And again, thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube.
Landing gear deployed.
I was as close as I could be. I mean, when I got so close that the site was beginning to push me away, that was when I launched it. I was like a kilometer away from the center. And we also tried to EMP it right next to the key when that was out, and that didn't do anything either. Okay, next fun minigame. Oh, that seems to be a lot easier than just reverse a little bit. Here should be good. Transfer cargo. Let's take the probe. Beautiful. Next up, we're gonna get ourselves a link. I'm gonna use the link as our... Whoops. As our access keys. Should be links down here. Okay. Now we go out and we drop... Oh, oops. Ah, come on. We get out here. And we're gonna store the probe because that's the most valuable, or at least the one that's the most difficult to get. So we're gonna take the probe and store that. Like so. And we're gonna go back in and get another link, just so we have a link on the ship as well. Get drive assist off here. Making it a lot easier to navigate down here. Let's not try to ram into these things. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. I'm just here to steal your links. And now we go out, we hand one of the links back to the ship, we take the Guardian key with us, and then we see what happens. Oh, and we take the ancient key. Okay, here we go. Back inside. Hold on. I'm just gonna dismiss the ship. Because I don't want that thing sitting up there in case something bad happens. Here we have it. Yeah, that's right. Your probe has been through this whole cycle here. Okay, I'm messing this up, hold on. I think this should be pretty good. Like that, right? Okay. Test number I don't even know anymore. Thargoid, no, ancient key. Jettison. Well, that was disappointing. This is the one with the link, right? Yeah, this is a link. Okay, so what would happen if I position myself here, and just to be absolutely sure that we are in the right position, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first drop the key and abandon it. It then spawns right behind us, nothing happens. Then we're gonna drop the link. And it accepted it. So we were in the right location, it just didn't accept it. Can try another one maybe. expecting nothing to happen here. I guess, we're gonna try to head back to Shinrata. I am unfortunate that we got absolutely zero result out of this today. I was hoping for some reaction at least. Getting stuck again. Come on. Okay, I need to leave the settlement before I can recall. But yeah, you're, as Wooland also said, the only difference between what we've been doing today and what happened to him yesterday. So either what happened to you yesterday was a bug, or alternatively it's because we haven't like charged our probe by running it through the machine first. I don't know if they changed state or anything, if they've been activated with the machine first. I can't see a bloody thing. Let's get night vision on. Are we getting closer to the edge? Yes, we are. I guess it's over that hill over there. Yeah, that's right. It's a relock, but we're almost there. 700 meters and we're out. Should be out now, right? I mean, it does look impressive. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. Hey, it's actually landing quite close for once. Nope, I don't think anybody ever figured out what that whole map thing was all about. Now I guess it's time for a little bit of fun and games. Oh, it's not landed yet? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, okay, that's right, Angelos. That if you scanned the map, it gave you an audio log, and that log will then point you towards the next base and the next base until you kept following a long trace of that, until it finally pointed you to a system that was permit locked, and the trail kind of ended there. Okay, where are we? What? Oh, it's below the horizon. Wonderful. Let's get some distance here. How many jumps? 8 jumps to Shinratu Deshran and see if we can find some people in there and EMP bomb them. I wonder if the station will see that as a hostile act. Okay, we should be able to go into orbit now. Just tell them it's for science. Yeah. There we go. Just came over the horizon. And I need to scoop fuel.
Keep the elite videos coming, Astro.
Kessner, thanks a lot for the donation. Awesome stuff. Very much appreciated. Oh, let's get this thing aligned. What about if booming the station alerts the guards to the station whereabouts and Shirata gets shredded in the next few days? Well, that would be very unfortunate. Oh, fuel scoop. There's that star. Should be right here. Let me just get this thing into... I was about to say, is this not scoopable? But yes, it was. Robert, I think if you click your icon on YouTube in the upper right hand corner, and you then go into to settings, then in there at least I can change the name of the. In this case, it would be the name of the channel if I wanted to, but I guess I could also. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want Next system en route, there it is. But I guess that would also change my name in the chat. Okay, DJ Slugger, thanks a lot for dropping by. Yeah, we're just jumping right now anyway. And 6 jumps to go. So I guess when we get there, we're gonna first position the probe where we want it. We know that it moves around like 200, 300, maybe 400 meters below the ship before it stops. So I guess I'll just get some distance to the dock, and then try to jettison it towards the dock so it stops. Maybe ideally I want it like right above or below the dock, like the entrance. And then we just have to wait for someone to undock, and once they're on their way out, we'll try to honk it and see what happens. And again, keep in mind, guys, we're not hurting their ships. We're just turning off their UI for a few seconds. They don't take damage, and we don't turn off their thrusters. They can still use those if they want. I mean, it's just a bit of fun. Give people a little jump scare. Can I drop it? Can I drop inside the station? I guess. Yeah, I could. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to position it right. Are you open? No, I'll switch you open when I get to Shinrata. Has this been in any of Yamix's How to Be an Asshole video? I don't know, but I mean, he's more than welcome to include it in one if this actually works. But problem is, how do we know? How do we know if it works if they don't write in chat? Why am I not bored of Elite? Because of, like, shit like this. And I think the problem with Elite is that it doesn't tell you what to do and where to go. You pretty much have to decide that for yourself. But if you decide to just go somewhere and begin looking for stuff, there's a pretty good chance you will find something that is somewhat, at least vaguely interesting. Now, tonight we've gone a lot of places and we found absolutely nothing. But I still had a blast. I still think it was fun running around EMP bombing everything we could get our hands on. But I also think that's actually one of the things that makes Elite different from any other games. I mean, that I mean, there's always something that you can do. I mean, I still have a ton of these listening posts that I haven't done yet. That could be fun to try and complete. Did I find a better method? So what I did, Woolen, was I went down to a system where they were known to be found before, when you could orbit the ammonia worlds, and I just honked the nav beacon, and then I went to every single non-human signal source, threat level 5, until I found one. They spawn in those signal sources. People say they also find it in degraded emissions, threat level 2, so you can also look for those, but non-human signal sources, threat level 5, and it wasn't close to an ammonia world, so I guess it could be anywhere, potentially, but I would at least try to stick to the systems where they in the past have been known to be found. It wasn't really, didn't take that long. I think I spent, it was the fourth or fifth signal source I went to. I got lucky. I also got a probe in one of them, and then I had a few with interceptors inside, and then I finally got one with a. Oh, sorry, I got a sensor in one, and then I finally got one with a probe at the end. Okay, we're in system. Okay, I'm gonna take, while we are super cruising here towards the station, automated, I'm gonna take a very quick bio break, and I hope I can make it back before we drop out of the station. So, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, apparently it stops on its own. That's nice. Okay, let's get in. Actually, there's no reason to move in. We need to move, switch session here. Relog bug. Yeah, sure, I'll surely request. Fixed, thanks. Yeah, it seems to work at least. I don't know if you're playing on console or PC. Flying too good for it to be vodka or gin. True. It's just water. Okay, so look at all the players inside. Who do we have here? Oh, it's Emsilos. Oh. Okay, we have a commander coming out now. I just want to have a feeling for how far we are actually from the docking hatch. I think we need a little bit more room. Yeah, you have to be careful, Emsilos. You're gonna get a probe in a minute. So if I switch like this, how does that look? If I fire that in there, I think, just to be sure, because it's gonna come out the cargo hatch, which is quite far forward. You see, it's all the way like there. You can see it opening. So it's pretty much there. So if I'm moving this upwards a little bit, just so we're shooting above the this doesn't look suspicious at all. No, not at all. Okay, let's see how much pain I'm gonna get from the station for doing this. What's the rebuy on this ship, by the way? 11 and a half, that's okay. Thargoid probe, jettison. Oh, look at that, look at the NPC. Scoop ready, I'll grab that canister, he said. Okay, I'll try to get in close to it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's back there. Ah! No! No! The NPC took my probe! God damn it. I'll try to manifest scan him. Yeah, look, he has a Thargoid probe. Yes, I did retain ownership of it. That's why, look, if you look at this, his cargo hold, it says it's stolen, because it took it from me. And now he jumped away. Aww. I mean, it didn't take long, man. It took me like 20 minutes to find one. So it wasn't too bad. Aww, disappointed. Wake scattered. No, I don't want to chase him around. We don't have any weapons or interdictors or anything anyway to take him down. Should have gone in and dropped it. Yeah, I guess if we dropped it inside the hangar, but I don't know if Limpet would get in there. Should we give... Oh, let's request docking here.
Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 09er.
Here's another trick. Gonna go down here to the bottom of the station. and then flip it around. And again, try to kind of align it up. It should be right around there, center screen now. So reverse a little bit. There we go. We'll leave that thing floating around in here. And then someone's gonna be very, very confused at some point. Wanna see if anyone suddenly posting on Reddit saying, why is there an ancient key floating around Shinrata Deshra? Oh. There we go. I guess it won't survive indefinitely in space. It probably just begin to take damage like most other canisters.
Docking successful. Perform landing checklist. Good to have you with us, Commander.
Just gonna pay off my fines here. Very sorry, officer. Look, there it is. It should be quite visible when you get into the station. I guess there's so much light in here that you might actually miss it. Maybe I should have put it closer to the exit.
Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation.
I wonder if anybody's gonna notice. Nobody has so far. So, I guess the trick would be... Probably this is getting a little bit too late, but... I guess in the future live stream, a trick seems to be launching it inside the hangar, because they're not picking it all up in here. So we could launch this inside here and then have it float around just like this, but very close to the exit, and then just sit there and wait. And then when people try to exit, just EMP bomb them. No, it seems like the gravity has no effect on them. There are microgravity fields around the docking pads. They seem to have no effect. Is that an NPC who is waiting his turn? I guess it is. No, look at that. That's a new ship.
Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay.
Anyway, if anybody wants an ancient key, there's one floating around here. See, people are so focused on their landing pads, they're not noticing it. It is also kind of at the back of the station now. Oh, there's Imsilos, it seems.
This is a flight regulation sign pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other docking areas.
Oh, that's not how you scoop. Is this you, Imsilos, or is this someone else? Nope, that's still not how you scoop. He can't scoop it up. Oh, he did. Oh, he got it.
We advise that all commanders be aware of their speed while in and around the starport. Thank you for your cooperation.
Can we see who it is flying a... Is it a courier? I think it was a courier. It was Imsilos, I think. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. That's not the right end scene. That was the one I was looking for. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Even though we didn't get much of a result, I still hope you had fun. And if you did, remember to go down and give the stream a like. And if you haven't done already, if you're watching on Twitch, you can go and hit the follow button over there. And if you are on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button over here. I think I'll try to play around with the probes a little bit more, because they seems to be quite fun. Maybe go and collect up a few of them, and then try to EMP bomb the station just for the hell of it. Could be fun to see what happens. But anyway, that's maybe going to be in a future live stream. Just, yeah. And again, thanks a lot to... What the hell was that? Okay. Thanks a lot to all you guys who have donated tonight. And it's very much appreciated. It's awesome. Thank you very much. And remember, one last thing. The brand new merch store. Links, there's no link on Twitch just yet, so you will have to come over on YouTube and find that. But if you're on YouTube, there's a link for the brand new merch store. Go over and at least have a look. If there's something you fancy, you can get stuff over there. But thanks a lot for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.